Tom, lots of your fans in the audience, lots of your fans everywhere. But is it always the same? What do people mostly ask you? What do people mostly say to you and shout out to you when they see you?
Oh, they used to yell, Houston, we have a problem. They used to yell that. They yell, run, Forrest, run. That's a biggie. Yeah. But now they just, they just yell, Wilson! They yell a lot of Wilsons over there.
And is it the same? Is it the same everywhere? Like if you're in, you know, I don't know.
Yes, yeah. Evidently, Wilson is a universal language word that they don't bother dubbing into any other language. So it's in Hindi, it's in Japanese, Chinese. Wilson! Pretty much all around the world.
Because I didn't realise till you were coming this time that in Forrest Gump, the famous voice that you use as Forrest, it came from a specific person.
Young Michael Connor Humphreys, who played young Forrest Gump. We were trying to... Bob Zemeckis came to me and said, hey, we got a problem on this. There's Michael right there, Sally and Michael.
Aww.
He was a very young man. He's now a veteran. He served in Afghanistan. Bob said, okay, we got a problem here. You're going to have to teach this kid how to talk the way you want to talk. And I thought, why don't I just talk the way he talks right now? And so we started hanging out with him. And he was from Mississippi, deep in Mississippi, and he had this hard G at the end of his. If he said it wasn't thinking, it was thinking. It wasn't making, it was making. And says, what does your father do? My daddy makes grease. That's what he said. And he said, I don't understand. Is grease something you make? Yes. He says, what do you do with grease? Well, grease goes into all different sorts of products. And I said, well, like what products? Oh, grease goes into lipsticks. And I was like, well, this is it. This is it. So somewhere I have cassettes, hours and hours of me just making chit-chat with a very young Michael Connor.
But he doesn't talk like that anymore.
No, he doesn't. It was just he was 7, 8 years old. He was a young man, and that was the vernacular that we spoke in, and it was priceless.
Oh, that's adorable. And of course, a huge success for you. And the year you won that was your second Oscar, wasn't it, Forrest Gump?
Well, yes.
Yes, it was, if I must mention it. But
let me put it this way, it was my last one. How about that?
Yeah. But it was 1995, and that was a very special year for the man sitting beside you, Peter Capaldi.
This is what I understand.
Because that was the year you won an Oscar.
We were there together.
I won an Oscar, yes, for a little short film. I didn't even know that they gave Oscars for short films. But I'd made this little short film because I was interested in filmmaking. And the next thing I knew, I was being telephoned and being told that you were nominated for an Oscar. I thought, we didn't even have any money. We didn't know how to get over there, or anything, but so we managed to cobble together enough money to get over there, and we found ourselves at the Oscars with yourself and lots of other film stars, and they called my name. And I got up on the stage, and I looked down, and it was a huge auditorium like this, and it just looked to me as if it was full of, you know, an Arnold Schwarzenegger lookalike, you know, a Steve Martin lookalike, a Tom Hanks lookalike, except that was the real thing. And it was sort of orgasmic. I don't know how it was for you, but for me it was, it was orgasmic. But I knew it was
my last orgasm.
But I knew as well it wouldn't last, because obviously when you've just made a little short film, it doesn't have quite the same impact on your career. And also I was an actor, so that just confused everyone.
But 3 billion people saw you.
Yeah, but as you know, they take you backstage and they put you on a kind of conveyor belt, and they take you into, like, a hangar, which has got the world's press in it, and they put you on a stage, and all those pictures you see of people holding up their Oscar, they're sort of taken on that stage, and then they say, would anyone like to talk to Peter Capaldi, winner of the short film for 1995? Nobody. I mean, seriously, not one person. Just the tumbleweeds blew through my life.
Have you been at the Oscars?
You're going to say, have you got an Oscar?
Yeah, have you, David?
I think so. I'm not sure. I'll have to check when I get home.
What is the theme of this show if you don't have one?
I've probably got one.
Because it looks like they're pretty easy to get, David.
Yeah.
Have you been, though? Have you been?
Of course I haven't been. Why would I go to the Oscars?
It's great, isn't it?
It is a great...
It's very fun.
You get all that great free stuff. Chat with Jane Fonda.
And I got to tell you, whatever, even if you just win for a short film, they treat you, you know, so...
Did you get the gift basket with all the
It
goodies
was
in
actually
it?
before I was born that you were there.
But
1995?
Yeah.
we were booked on economy to come back to London, because obviously we'd done ourselves our own back. Yeah. And I thought, if I turn up at the airport, at Los Angeles airport, and place my Oscar, surely I'll get upgraded. I didn't. And we were put in economy, and it was great. We handed around, everybody in economy held up the Oscar. It was like a night at the opera. You know, it was like all the people in the Titanic underneath. All the poor people waving an Oscar. It was great.
We've enjoyed the Oscar chat, but let's...
Have you ever won anything? A bicycling trophy?
I did, yeah.
Did you have perfect attendance in school?
Yes, I did, actually. I did. I got an award for that. So, yes.
He won the hearts of the nation when he swam the channel for charity.
Done that? Done that? Yeah, you done that?
Recording Toy Story 4, so we're doing that.
Is it
It'll be out in 2018, as a matter of fact. So it takes a long time. Your boy, are you not proud of your lad down there?
I'm very proud.
42 million books have been sold. One of these days, he just might win an Oscar.